Radhika, tell me what will happen in the Congress in the next few months, and particularly this month when the Congress president will be chosen. Are you of the opinion that it could be Ashok Gehlot, or is this just some discussion that's happening?
Well,
or more of a buzz?
Yeah. It's not really a buzz, because I think the offer has been made, and Mr. Gehlot is on record to say that till the last, I will ensure that Rahul Gandhi becomes the president. Rahul has said a firm no. So, as I said in the beginning, I can't imagine a non-Gandhi member heading the Congress, but maybe, it could be Gehlot. And everything depends on how much latitude he is given. But given the structure of the Congress, given the history of the Congress, given the power dynamics within the Congress, I am not sure whether Mr.
But Radhika, tell me, if a non-Thackeray can head Shiv Sena, why can't a non-Gandhi head Congress?
Yeah, well, I mean, you made a very valid point. We've all been saying that, it's time that it snaps out of the control of the Gandhis. And, there are enough, there were, and of course, a lot of them have left. There's almost been an exodus. But they should have seized the moment then and put one of the young members of Rahul Gandhi's vintage as the head of the party. Then I think it could have made a qualitative difference to the prospects of the Congress. In any case, whether it is Mr. Gehlot or one of the Gandhis who's heading, they have a couple of very important elections to face in the coming months. And it is therefore incumbent upon them to sort out the problem quickly, so that the state units are not in a state of disarray. I can imagine in Karnataka, I mean, Shiv Kumar and Siddharamaiah, the two main top leaders in the Congress, they must be wondering, the cadres must be wondering, I mean, what on earth is happening? Same thing, Gujarat is in any case drained out. It's a drained out Congress in Gujarat, although the Congress has about a 30% vote share, but it's not fair at all on the state units if the center continues to be in a state of flux.
Okay.
I mean,
Rasheed,
really,
if Rahul Gandhi is reluctant and he is continuing to be reluctant, then why are the Congress leaders still insisting on Rahul Gandhi as president, including Mr. Ashok Gehlot, whose name is also doing the rounds?
That's what, Maria, I was saying, that, the Congress must figure out whether it's Congress people who are failing, the Gandhis, or Gandhis are failing the Congress party. The Congress constitution is very clear that 10 members, 10 PCC delegates can sponsor a candidate for presidential poll. But nobody talks about it, G23 or anyone else. They all talk about the fight in the Congress is for number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 position, not for the top post. So psychologically, the Congress people don't want to challenge Gandhis the way Arjun Singh had challenged P.V. Narasimha Rao, or Sharad Pawar had contested against Sitaram Kesari. So that culture is not there. Therefore, this is a problem. I have documented all those people who have left the Congress. Then not one of them, politics as we understand, Maria, is art of the possible. Not one person that I know of as, kind of quit politics or, sitting at home. So when they have, so to say, a greener pasture or somewhere kind of parking place, they quit the Congress, and all kind of arguments are marshaled. But this is one feature of Indian democracy that exists in all political parties.
I'll give you the final word, sir. Go ahead.
I heard Rasheed and Radhika both have given a very interesting perspective, which perhaps being in the other side of the spectrum, the BJP, many may not appreciate. But the point here is well made. I'm reminded of a character in Charles Dickens called Barkis, and he's always willing. Now, instead of Barkis, you must read the Gandhis are all willing. It's not a question of wanting to deny any position. Now you have 3 Gandhis. You have to make up your mind, Maria, whom do you want? Whether you want the senior lady, or you want the daughter, or you want Rahul Gandhi. Now and that is why I call it Barkis is willing, because you see, the entire thing rotates around the Gandhis. Now, whichever puppet comes, it will be what I would call the Kesari syndrome, and Rasheed knows it, Radhika knows it, what is happening. Poor Kesari used to carry the files and go there, and like he said, Oscar Fernandez, and the same drama would ensure. And anybody going to meet Mrs. Gandhi other than Mr. Kesari would doubt their integrity. And if there was any case of anybody meeting,
so there's chaos and more chaos. And as Radhika says, there's yes, Rasheed, good.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but,
20 seconds
see, Maria,
is all I have.
Maria, let us not be unfair to the kind of political culture of a political party. We have also seen, me and Radhika have seen what happened in Hyderabad in January 2006 when every congressman worth rank had queued up to say that Rahul Gandhi should be made party general secretary. That was also a culture. We all are, many of the people who are talking about this, they were all, privy to it or very active players. How do you blame Gandhis that they were, are taken in by this? Thousands of, PCC delegates asked for it. So this is also one dimension of the political culture.
Okay, fine enough. Radhika Ramaseshan, Rasheed Kidwai, Tom Barakan and Javier Shergill, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. On that